You're the guy from the hamburger train, right?
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Chilling? You having fun? Hanging out? Cool, cool. Tonight's video is by Advken, and it is the Mad Hatter, the original. Buddy of mine sent it to me, Daryl Sugan from Quest for Vape. I'll put his name right here on the screen. Quest for Vape. Go over and check him out on YouTube. He has some awesome reviews. He gets a lot of product. He owns his own shop, and he's a good dude. I'm just reviewing it right now, and we'll send it off to another reviewer, and that's kind of how it's going to go. Let's go get back to him, I think, after Sunshine gets it. But anyways, it's a little too much information. But anyways, I had a basic build in it, and I took it out, cleaned it up, and I'm going to put a twisted build in it. This is my building deck. It's just one of my little cheap ones. But thinking about starting to make my own build blocks, some round teardrop shaped ones, and I got a wood holder right here that I've been messing around with to hold your RDAs, because I used to keep them all in a drawer and I got sick of it. Then I got to the point where I forgot what I had because they were all stuck in a drawer. But we'll take a look at this RDA, the Mad Hatter, and we'll get down and dirty with it here, and I'll show you all the specs on it and tell you everything about it. Alright, cool. Alright guys, here it is. It's the Mad Hatter. This is the packaging it come in. Advken. Start vaping, no smoking, made in China. There's the item number. There's a scratch and sniff sticker. Comes in. I like this tin though. I do. Here's the top cap. Of course, you guys, if you don't know, it opens. And on top there's a nice little triangle that tells you which way it swings. So you don't try doing it the opposite way and breaking the hinge system. Airflow from the bottom. And alright, what was I talking about? I had to talk to my wife here for a second. Here's the deck. And I like the 3 O-rings. The airflow is coming in from the bottom. The airflow is 8mm by 2mm. It comes up, it's basically about the same. And the juice well has two different steps in it. Where's my pointer at? Where the post stops, that's 4mm down. And then there's another little channel way down in here. It goes all the way down to 8mm. You know, 8mm is pretty deep, but when you look, only a quarter of it is 8mm, and half of it's 4mm, because the airflow, you know, 8mm really isn't how deep it is. 4mm, so I was going to take the 4 from the 8 and do the difference, which would be 6mm. So I would say in juice average, you know, capacity would be about the same as a 6mm juice well. It's a 3-post design. You got copper in the middle here. And I'm not a big fan of 3-post designs. I don't like sharing the center post with 2 leads from your coil, but it is what it is. Let me take this off here. It is non-adjustable 510. It says Infilling USA, designed by Infilling USA on the bottom. So it's designed in the USA and it's made in China by Advken, which is how they do a lot of their things at Advken. They almost all their devices say designed in the USA. We all know why that is. But it's a 22mm dripping atomizer, and the actual build deck right here is 18mm. They come in blue, green, copper, black, pink, white, and stainless steel. Alright. I am going to put a build in this, and I'll show you how it fires up. Let's see what else we got in the bottom of here. We got some O-rings. I am glad that they are using grub screws on this thing. You get 3 O-rings for the bottom seal, 1 O-ring. This bigger one is for the hinge right here. Got an O-ring right there. This one feels a little loose, and it's dry right now, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. And you got the hinge pin right there in the middle of that O-ring, and 2 grub screws. So not a bad deal. You get a cleaning cloth that says Advken on it. Let's put this all back in here, and you get a hex screw or hex wrench, whatever you want to call it. I would tell anybody and everybody, go get your own bits. You know, something hexagonal shape. This is a Torx for a knife, but I would get your own good hardened steel bits. Anything that comes with these, most of them I've got have been junk, and all they're going to do is strip out your post holes, and they're going to deem them unusable, and they're going to piss you off. All right, so I'm going to put some twisted 26 gauge. Do about 5 wraps of twisted 24 gauge, and I was going to build it on camera, but it's nothing special. Take a screwdriver, twist it around it, put it on the atomizer. Alright? Anyways, let's go fast forward through it, but I think we had enough chipmunk voices the last video, so I'll be right back with putting a build on it. Alright, I twisted my coils up around the screwdriver. Let me get my grub screws out.
Make it a little easier here. Make sure I get them up high enough. They are nice long grub screws, I will say that. I'll be blocking the hell out of the screen, sorry. Got a piece of cotton. I have noticed that the edges of this thing seems a little... Get my tweezers out. They need cleaned off a little bit. There's a couple little burrs. It's not that big of a deal, but if people are picky like that, I just wanted to let you know. Well, where the hell can I get that? Yeah, there's my stuff. Alright. When I do my coils, the wrap that's going under, I always build mine with my under wrap. I don't know why I can't stay on camera. My under wrap, I put in the middle, okay? And that's so when I'm wrapping my coil up under it, it's not leaning up against that lead. Because sometimes when I do that, you'll burn your cotton. Alright? If that makes sense to you guys. Hopefully it does. Let me straighten this lead out a little bit. Let me get this coil in here and I'll explain it, try to explain it a little bit better. Alright, with this.
So, if you can see that, let's see if it'll focus in on it. If I want to wrap my coil under right now, it wouldn't hit this lead because it's going over top. And this one that's going underneath's got plenty of room over here. Does that make sense? Now if I shifted this coil over to these two holes, when I tried shoving that cotton in that little corner, it would be hitting that lead real bad. Does that make sense? I hope so. Alright.
Alright, let me get this one tightened up here. Make sure I get it over that air hole. Let me tighten down this negative real quick. Alright. I'll leave that one loose. I gotta try to get this other damn lead through there. Ah, 3-post. I hate 3-post. I've just been spoiled by everything else that's out there on the market. If you don't get them in there just right, man, you're fighting it. Especially with the twisted or Clapton. I never really did do that many Clapton builds on 3-post drifters, thank God. I would have paralleled them and never cut it in the middle. I would have just ran it past and wrapped up to it. Which, if this looks like I'm doing this a little backwards to you guys, I'm left-handed. So that might be why some of this is throwing you guys off. But anyways. And that one light I got overhead, it's too bright. It's throwing my white balance off real bad. Alright, that's smoothed up. Shove it over. Alright, let's tighten up this middle one. I'll clean it all up and compress them and squish them together and all that great stuff. Check my leads, make sure none of my coils are wiggling. Nope, no coil wigglage. Where are my cutters? Oh, they're right in front of me. Alright, let me cut these leads off. See ya. We'll get right up against this one if I can. Let's get this one. There we go. Alright, let's throw this on my own meter and see what it reads.
I'm putting this on a regulated device, so I really don't care what it reads. 0.17, 0.16. It'll probably go up a little bit higher than that, but let's throw this on. Let me look here. Let's take my crown tank off this M80. I'm so glad I won this from Mark's show. It's nice. I gave all my regulated devices to my wife, so I never get to see my resistance. Usually always got to take it right back off and put it back on another mod. Let's see what it's reading on here. 0.17. Starting to fire up. Alrighty. Let me get my tweezers. Straighten these up a little bit. Hot legs. I'm not right perfectly over the airflow. Let me make sure I got these tight. After I warm them up, the metal will usually move around. Oh yeah, that one negative was a little loose. Alright, let me put my screwdriver, make sure you keep your finger off the button. Let me get this pulled out, pushed over a little bit. I need an up-close camera, guys, so don't give me too much hell for this. They're coming to life. 5. Sometimes I'll put my coils on an angle because that's how it naturally wants to twist. I still get some. Alright, cleaned them up. Am I at 0.23? And make sure they're tight one more time. Just want to give them a little snug. My luck, I'll snap it right at the end. A little snugginess. Alright. Let's see what she's reading now. 0.23. Good to me. Alright. And that's basically how she looks. Let's see if I can get my... So we'll throw some cotton in it and work it up. Alright, this is the kind of cotton pads I've been using. Organic cotton, Japanese, Master of Clouds. I love this stuff. I've had great luck with it. Here it is, wicked up. Made sure I got them tails down in the all the way to the bottom, and tried to keep it away from the airflow. It's coming up from the bottom. And I tried to build my coils low to that airflow, at least 2-3 millimeters from the airflow. That way I can get good flavor from it. But anyways, we'll get this thing juiced up and we'll go back up top. What's up? We're back from getting down and dirty with this thing. You know, maybe you guys have heard me say in the past that I'm not a big fan of airflow, and it's not because of the taste. I love bottom airflow, like all RBA decks, like my Zephyrus. I love my Zephyrus. When K-Funds first came out, I loved K-Funds. You know, of course, I didn't like the draw once sub-ohm tanks, and you know, RTAs came out with bigger airflow. But you know, this and the Freak Show are great RDAs. I can drip on this and not leak. But on like most of my RDAs, let's say like my lethal, when I start feeling my cotton getting dry, I'm 12 to 16 drips in it. It's top airflow. 12 to 16, that's good without my coils. If I put my coils up even higher, I can put more drips in it. My velocity's dead middle of the post, and I can put 30 drips in it. You know, it's ridiculous, and it doesn't even gurgle in my coils. You know. With this one, I vape it. Vape's great, tastes great. The airflow on this is perfect for me. Like, the size wide open, perfect draw for an RDA. But about 4 hits into it, I gotta pop the top, and I'm looking at 6 to 8 drips in it. That's just me. That's about all I want to put in it. Everybody says, man, all you gotta do is paint. Like with the Freak Show, it's easier to paint because you pull the top off, you paint the wicks or the coils. But with this, kind of the whole deal is opening this up and dripping in it. That's kind of the whole deal. I kind of wish it had side airflow or top airflow. If they had one of these with like a top airflow that went in and the top opened, oh, I'd love it. I'd be in love with it. But I mean, it's super tight right there when it's shut. I mean, it's made very well with the hinge system. The hinge pin is loose. I mean, I can almost knock the pin out of this thing. So if you guys ever get one of these, when you have the pin out, kind of crimp the ends of the pin, so when you put it in, it won't pop right back out all by itself. I had it fall out once on me. Luckily, I found it, but it's loose in there. Daryl, Quest for Vape, thank you very much for letting me review this and sending it to me, helping me out. I've always wanted to try one more than just, you know, grabbing a buddy's, trying it. Man, that's nice. Reminds me of the Freak Show. It very much reminds me of the Freak Show. The thing is, it's got the flip top, you know? But when you got to paint your coils, what's the use of having this? That's kind of my thoughts on it. It's very nice. I love the green too. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I think everything I wrote down for this I've talked about. You know, the flavor's stellar on it. I mean, it's stellar. It's bottom airflow. If you guys have never had a bottom airflow, you know, I could say it's kind of in a league of its own. I like top airflow. The flavor difference between bottom and top, I can barely tell any. And the convenience of top airflow is 100% better to me than bottom airflow. So that's why I don't go for bottom airflow devices. I know Andrew over at Heavy Metal Vapor, he's like the same way as me. Yeah, bottom airflow is awesome, but the inconvenience of, you know, if you drip one drop over, you're going to see that drop. It's going to come out. It's going to get wasted. And not so much about wasting it, but fuck, dude, this, you know, I've just built this thing. I've been using it and haven't over dripped on it. And new coil, new cotton, I was getting it soaked up, vaping on it. Dripping on it, went 2 drips over too much, went down one of the sides. I cleaned it out right before I shot this video, cleaned it out, and was like, fuck, man, I can't win with these bottom airflows. And it's not, you know, I can pull this off and paint my coils delicately, you know? But with everything out there on the market, why should I have to do that? I shouldn't have to. There's already RDAs out there that perform just as good to this as this, in my opinion, and I don't have to worry about that bullshit. So that's my 2 cents, you know? That's been the Mad Hatter. If you guys have any questions or concerns, email me or put them down in the comments. Alright? Appreciate it. I am on Instagram and Facebook. I just started up a Facebook page, Regular Vape Dude, and then my name on Facebook is Nate Jones. So it's Nate Jones, and at the top it says Regular Vape Dude on my page. And then I have the Regular Vape Dude page. And then on Instagram, what is it on Instagram? It's regular_vape_dude. And then on Twitter, it's Regular Vape Dude. At hashtag whatever. I forget all that shit. I'm not on Twitter and Instagram that much at all. I'll be honest with you. I'm on Facebook and YouTube more than anything. So anyways, guys, Mad Hatter. See you guys next time. Peace and chicken grease. Oh, real quick. The weekend extravaganza I was going to have with my videos. Sorry. So sorry. My wife got called into work, had to work all Saturday evening and all Sunday evening, and I was lucky enough to get on work show. I just got done giving my daughter a bath. I had to watch my daughter all evenings, both evenings. She's almost 5 years old, so, and she loves her dad. Who doesn't love me? I'm just fucking with you. But me and her, peas and carrots, you know, we play and have a blast. So there's no reviews unless my daughter does a review with me, and I don't want to vape right beside her while I'm reviewing. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace and chicken grease.